Hello friends. Now as we know that Virat Kohli has officially declared that he will be quitting T20 captaincy after the World Cup of T20 2021. So I will be discussing with you three things. First of all, why Virat Kohli decided to take this decision to quit the captaincy. Secondly, is it the correct decision or not? And third will be that who should be the next captain of T20 format after Virat Kohli. So first of all, let's discuss about why Virat Kohli had taken this decision. Kohli had given the reason that it is because of his batting form. He wants to concentrate on his batting, and that's why, because of the workload and pressure, he has decided to take this decision to quit the captaincy after T20 World Cup. But if we see that his batting has not been that bad in T20, his batting form has slumped in test matches and to some extent in one day matches, but in T20 he has been performing well as batsman. So I think his batting form is not the main reason. The main reason of course is that India under Virat Kohli in last 7 years has not won any ICC trophy and any World Cups. So that is the main reason, and the selectors must have discussed this with Kohli also. And after discussing with Kohli, they would have made it clear, BCCI and selectors, that if India doesn't win under Kohli T20 World Cup this time in 2021, then selectors must have showed their desire that they would replace Kohli with another captain. So Kohli would have been left with only two choices now, whether to quit the captaincy right now before the World Cup or after the World Cup. And here I feel that Kohli chose to quit after the World Cup because maybe somewhere inside he is also ambitious and he would also take a last chance. Maybe he also wants to win the World Cup and ICC trophy after all, because he has been a good captain so far. His win percentage in T20 internationals is as a captain almost 65%. So that is a really good win percentage. But India under Kohli has not won any ICC tournament. So Kohli, of course, is also desirous of winning it, and he wants to take a last chance. That is why Kohli decided to quit captaincy after the T20 World Cup and not now. And selectors also had decided to take this decision, to do this decision with Kohli, because even though Kohli has a good record as captain, but even selectors would have started to feel that luck factor also plays in part, and maybe because of the luck factor, India under Kohli loses in the knockout stages, sometimes in semi-finals or finals. So maybe that's why they want to replace him if India doesn't win this time under Kohli. Uh, and now whether this decision by Kohli and selectors is correct decision or not. Here, according to me, this is a really good decision. In fact, this is a master stroke by selectors and also Virat Kohli, because this gives Virat Kohli an option of graceful exit from captaincy. Because if we see the two options for Kohli, now in the T20 World Cup, if India goes on to win the T20 World Cup, then of course Virat Kohli as a captain would get a grand exit. He would be really welcomed. All the Indian fans would be really happy. Even the selectors would be happy. Kohli would be happy. And maybe they would then pursue Virat Kohli not to give up captaincy. And who knows, if India wins the World Cup this time, then Kohli may change his decision and you may suddenly see a surprising news that Kohli will be in fact continuing as T20 captain. So, well, that is another thing. And the other option is that if India loses in T20 World Cup, then also it gives Virat Kohli an option of a graceful exit. Because if Kohli hadn't declared this thing right now, that he would be quitting as captain, then imagine what would have happened. If India had lost, then it is quite obvious that selectors would then remove Kohli from T20 captaincy, because India has been losing continuously in ICC tournaments under him. Or even if at that moment Virat Kohli had decided to quit the captaincy, then everyone would have said that because India lost in the World Cup, that's why Kohli is quitting. But now, since he has declared 1 month before the start of World Cup, so now if India loses in World Cup, no one would say that Virat Kohli had quit the captaincy because India lost in this World Cup, because now he had taken the decision before the World Cup only. So again, it would give him a chance of a graceful exit from captaincy. And another positive thing I see in this decision, that Virat Kohli has declared his decision before the World Cup, it may motivate Team India to perform well in the World Cup. They might gel together and they might want to win it for Virat Kohli. So this can really fire up Indian team, and who knows that India may just go on to win the World Cup this time. They might do it for Virat Kohli as a captain, because Kohli has been captaining India for almost 7 years. So it has been a long period, and even the team, the players would want him to go on a high note, to leave the captaincy on a high note. So that can make them extra motivated to perform well and win the tournament. So I feel that this decision to declare 1 month before the World Cup may prove to be the master stroke. And some people are even feeling that this will create confusion in the team. This may put the morale of the team down. Well, I don't think so. If Kohli hadn't declared this, then I would say that in that case there would have been a lot of confusion, that why there is a talk about this before the tournament. But now, since he has declared, so everything is clear now. So even the players can go into the field, into the World Cup with a clear mind, and I don't think that it will create any confusion or there will be any low morale. In fact, this will make their morale high and they will be extra motivated. So I feel that this is a good decision by Kohli, and this can prove to be a master stroke by him. And now discussing about who should be the next captain after Virat Kohli in T20 format. Now I was seeing social media, some options were coming out, some analysts and our fans were also discussing. So mainly I could see five options there. First of all, of course, it's Rohit Sharma, then Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, and even Shikhar Dhawan. So these were the players which I saw on social media, that fans were talking about them. Now, first of all, the first criteria for the captain should be that he should have a secure place in the playing 11. There shouldn't be any doubt about his place in the playing 11. So talking about Shikhar Dhawan, I think he is certainly not an option, because he is not even in the T20 World Cup squad and he is 35 years old. So, of course, he is not a candidate for future captaincy. Selectors made him captain in Sri Lanka tour because you can say that was an emergency situation. They had the option of choosing a young captain also, but they decided to go with Shikhar Dhawan. That was a different situation. But now Dhawan has lost his place, so he can't be the captain. And talking about other options, I think KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer, both of them also may not be the right option for captaincy at this stage, because both of them don't have a secure place in the playing 11 in T20 format. If you see KL Rahul, even though he has performed well in IPL, but in the England series, when England toured India, he performed poorly in four T20 matches in a row. And after that, there was a lot of talk that he should be dropped from T20 playing 11. But selectors have included him, they have shown faith in him. But still, his place in playing 11 is a bit shaky. Two more failures, and again, fans would be saying that maybe replace Shikhar Dhawan with Ishan Kishan as opener, or Virat Kohli should come as opener. So KL Rahul place is also not exactly secure, so I wouldn't consider him as captaincy material. And even he hasn't really won any trophies in IPL or for India A or any other format as captain. So he should is not the right candidate for me. And same applies for Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer first of all has to secure his place in the playing 11. He has lost that place to Surya Kumar Yadav. He is not even in the squad for T20 World Cup. He is in the reserves. So first of all, he has to secure his place in the playing 11. Only then he should be considered for captaincy. So for me, the captaincy choice is only between Rohit Sharma and Rishabh Pant because both of them have a secure place in the playing 11. Rishabh Pant is a young player, and if you want to see the future in the long run, maybe for next 10 years or 12 years, in that case, Rishabh Pant can be a really good option. But if you want to see the future for a short period of time, then of course Rohit Sharma is the correct option. And here by short period of time, it doesn't mean just for 1 or 2 series or 6 months because Rohit is 34 years old. So you can expect Rohit to be the captain for at least next 3 years. So that's why I feel that Rohit Sharma can be the best option here because he can be the captain for next 3 years, and in next 3 years in 2022 there is again going to be T20 World Cup, then there is going to be 50 over World Cup. So even if India goes on to win any of these World Cup under Rohit Sharma, I think that would be really great because as we have seen that his luck in in multinational tournaments is really good. In IPL, he has won under his captaincy. Mumbai Indians has won lot of trophies, and whenever he has captained India, also that time also his captaincy record has been good. So my pick would be Rohit Sharma because even though he is 34 years old, but still you can expect him to be captain of India for next 3 4 years. It is not just for a really short period of time. 3 4 years is a considerable time, so my pick would be Rohit Sharma as the next captain. But right now, of course, the T20 World Cup is here, and I would like that India should go on to win this World Cup under captaincy of Virat Kohli, and that would make everyone happy, everyone in India happy, maybe not other countries. So let's see how India performs in T20 World Cup under the captaincy of Virat Kohli.